in the next 12 months.
Okay.
And the conclusion of that war is an absolute and total nuclear strike on the United States.
You really see that happen?
I can prove it to you. It's in the scripture. And here's how. The central prophecy for the timing of these events is the parable of the fig tree, which Jesus taught to his disciples. There are 40 parables that are recorded in Scripture, which Jesus used to teach. Only one of them was given as homework to the people, when Jesus said, now go and learn, go and study the parable of the fig tree. For when the branches are tender, and when the fig tree puts forth its leaves yet again, you know summer is near. Likewise, when you see all these things, the fig tree parable was told in the context of Matthew 24, when the Lord was talking about all the events that would be part of the prophetic picture leading up to the end of the age. He said, when you see all of these things, know that it is near, even at the door. Truly I say to you, this generation shall not pass away till all these things be fulfilled. Well, which generation? The one that would see these things. Well, the fig tree is Israel, and it put forth its leaves in 1948. So the generation that was there, alive on the planet in 1948, that generation will live to see the conclusion of all things. Well, how do we measure the length of that generation? Well, the Psalms, in Psalm 49, David writes, I will reveal a parable upon my heart. I'll incline my ear to a parable. I'll reveal this dark saying. And so we're given a clue that the answer is somewhere in the Psalm. Psalm 90, which deals with the return of the Lord, also addresses the years of our life. Teach us to number our days, for the number of our days shall be 70 years, and if by strength they shall be 80. Those are approximations of the life of that time Israel. George, on January 1st, I woke up in the morning and I started thinking about the parable, and I thought, wait a minute, this is simple. Jesus said, the generation that sees these things, that has to be the generation that is alive right now. So, what's the life expectancy of the average Israeli citizen? It's 82.7 years. Well, if you look at 1948, and if you add 82 years, you get to 2030. If you go to May 1948, when the fig tree put forth its leaves, and you add 82.7 years, you end up in January of 2031. We know that the second coming is in the fall. Holy days, we know World War III will also take place 7 years prior in the fall. So the year of the return of the Lord is the year 2030. Oh, by the way, he was crucified and rose from the dead in the year 30 AD, and he said, after 2 days, I'm going to